What's up, you guys? This is Robert at Shy Bears Plus. Follow me on Twitter at Shy Bears Plus. Follow me on Instagram for the dankest memes at Shy Bears Plus. Both of those places you can find that I'm dropping new content. You've also found me on YouTube, so go ahead, subscribe, like the video, share with your friends, and tap the bell so you don't miss anything at Shy Bears Plus. That's right, folks. Today we're talking about the Leonard Floyd 50-year option for the 2020 season getting picked up. I feel like it's a no-brainer. Field Yates reported source Bears have picked up the 2020 50-year option on Leonard Floyd. He has 15.5 sacks through 3 seasons. And yes, through 3 seasons, 2 of those were a little bit shortened. He missed 6 games in 2017, 4 games in 2016. Guy's got a couple safeties, 15 sacks. I mean, before he played a full season last year, I was wondering if maybe could we be looking at a bust. Is this a guy who can't stay on the field? The best ability is availability. Maybe he doesn't have it, but this year he did prove that he can play all 16 games. Maybe you'd like to see some more sacks, but this is a guy who's a good player with great traits, right? Rarely do you say Leonard Floyd was out of position there. He went brain dead on that play. Not where he's supposed to be when he's supposed to be there. He's great in run support for even not being a big guy. I mean, he's stout and seals the edge. He does a ton of things for you. And, I mean, you can only have – no team has two Macs on their team on the outside, right? So this is a guy that I feel like is going to have a big year next year. Just going to be another year older. Maybe he'll with all the talent on this defense, it's – well, I guess one thing working against him is that there's so many good players rushing the passer on this Bears team. It's going to be hard to be first or tied for first for every sack, right? But this is a guy who gets QB hits and pressures too. Someone you have to account for. I think he's well worth it. In 2020, it's going to be a $13.2 million hit, right? That's really nothing for a pass rusher. You got a Zadarius Smith for the Packers. Just signed a 4-year, $66 million deal, right? And we're talking about a guy with 4 years, 18.5 sacks, so more productive than that guy, Zadarius Smith. The Packers also have Preston Smith, a guy who just got big paper with them up north. Let's see what we got here. $52 million, 16 fully guaranteed. I mean, you got to pay for pass rushers, and now you locked them up for 2 more years. You'd hate to have some unknown or somebody that you're not sure if he's going to be a professional player, a strong player, a presence on the other side of Mac in the future. So might as well, while you have the money, while you have the cheap QB, and then figure everything else later. Preston Smith has 24 sacks over 4 years, so a little bit more productive, but what is that, about 6 sacks a year? So that's the going rate for players these days, so you got to keep that in mind. So I think it's a good move. I think it's the smart thing to do, and if he sucks after 2 years, then you can move on, but I feel like he's young enough, he's good enough, he's proven enough to warrant a spot on this roster and at that money, because that's what the going rate is. So I'm Robert at Shy Bears Plus. Thanks for listening. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Shy Bears Plus, and go ahead, like, subscribe, share, and tap that bell. And that is all she wrote.